A shocking report from The Guardian came out on Tuesday of this week, saying that there may or may not have been an illegal warrantless wiretap placed on members of the Pentagon as part of the ongoing Pentagon probe into the whole Signal fiasco. And of course, right there at the top of the Pentagon is Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. So here's what we know, because this is a very complicated story. What we know is that we don't know anything one way or the other. Like, what a weird statement to make, right? But basically, this report tells us that members of the Pentagon, everyday staffers, were alarmed about the fact that there were illegal wiretaps being placed on employees in the Pentagon to find out who was leaking, who put the Signal chat, who's doing what. And they did not, again, get warrants, which means these wiretaps would be unconstitutional. People did get fired as a result of the investigation that is allegedly ongoing. But these staffers were so concerned about this, they went and told Vice President J.D. Vance. So J.D. Vance, according to the reports, is like, oh, holy hell, that's pretty bad. White House, we need to investigate this. So the White House allegedly investigated this and determined, wait, there were no illegal wiretaps. Right? Because that's totally believable. You have a group of at least 4 concerned staffers blowing the whistle saying they're putting illegal wiretaps out there. J.D. Vance was convinced, but the White House says, oh, don't worry, J.D. We will investigate. And so they investigated for a hot minute and then said, nope, no wiretaps. No, everything's good. And then the White House claimed that these people had been told that there were illegal wiretaps by Pete Hegseth's lawyer, who used to be Donald Trump's lawyer, Tim Parlatore. And Parlatore has now come out and said, look, I never told anybody there were wiretaps. Like, I didn't say this. But the White House is saying that Parlatore lied, that there were illegal wiretaps. And Parlatore says, I never said anything one way or the other about wiretaps. I don't know what y'all are talking about. So, to put it in other words, it's fucking chaos. The White House is now involved, potentially in a cover-up of the violation of constitutional rights taking place within our Pentagon, or these 4 employees were full of crap and told J.D. Vance this was happening for no reason other than they were bored that day. Now, which one of those seems to you to be the most likely scenario? That the White House, being run by a convicted felon, didn't actually conduct an investigation, or they did, found illegal wiretaps and didn't want to make the scandal worse than it already is, or that those 4 employees were lying for shits and giggles? Yeah, I don't think the employees were lying. I don't think this is something they would make up. That's not something somebody immediately goes to when they're like, hey, how can we make the situation worse? I trust the employees. I do believe that there were illegal wiretaps. And unfortunately, due to the fact that the Pentagon is investigating itself, the White House is allegedly investigating the wiretaps, but they've already concluded and said there's nothing, we're never going to know. We will never know until and unless these employees can become federal whistleblowers. And I don't mean go to another part of the federal government. I mean go to the media with your evidence. Don't go to the media with your claims, go to the media with your evidence. Show us where it happened. Undeniable, irrefutable proof that it happened. Because if it happened, there will be evidence of this. So, get that evidence, get out there in the public. Damn the consequences, right? You may have to pay a price for it, absolutely. But the public needs to know if Trump's administration is wiretapping themselves to cover up this investigation. We need answers. And unfortunately, this report, because of the he said, she said nature of this administration, was not able to provide them for us. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.